Good morning, everybody. It's Mark with Red Star Loft. Here we are, day 2, or technically it's still day 1, but it's the day the hens go in with the cocks, so I'm getting ready to pack them up. Just got down here, or out here, and walked around, checked out the cockbirds, and you can see my setup basically. I've got food in here that I just pour out into this little measuring cup and, you know, go one by one and just give them the food. I've got the water in a gallon, add some extra water, and then down here I've got my own mix that I made of grit. So I'm going to be mixing in the grit as well. So that's basically the setup. The cocks have been in here for 24 hours now. And I mean, yeah, not much going on. They just kind of hang out, walk around, they're calling, they're cooing, but it's crazy how even with these feeders on the outside, some birds like this one still manage to make a mess inside their nest box, and other guys like this guy, not a single grain in there. So yeah, even with these you cannot avoid grain on the floor. So yeah, it is what it is. So my little hangout spot, I'm gonna have to get me a chair and put it right here, and I'm gonna be sitting and watching for a while today. So it's gonna be an interesting day today. Today is Sunday. I'm gonna do this video that I'm gonna put out over the course of 2 days. So it's gonna be Sunday and Monday. I'll be uploading it Monday morning, which is when you guys will see it. But I'll do a video now. I'll do a video. I have to go. There's a pigeon auction. Jim Ward's birds are being auctioned off, about 60 of them. So I'm gonna go over there and attend that. And then once I come back, I'm gonna show you guys the birds in the evening, and then after that I'm gonna show you guys the birds on Monday morning, so about 24 hours later. So I figure I'll just make a video over the course of a day or two and see how the birds are behaving, see how the first 24 hours are going, and we'll take it from there. So there they are. I'm about to go and box them up. And I'll probably, yeah, as I'm putting them in, I'll get back with you guys. So, all right, here we go. Whew. The hens definitely forgot how to be handled. This was a bit of a pain, but there's an extra cock. There's also, I think, 2 extra hens in here that I'm gonna hang on to for a couple of days, just as backup before they go out of this loft. He's staying, but I'm keeping an extra cock and I think 2 extra hens just in case something doesn't work out and some birds need to be substituted. They're going to be there as backup, but for now these guys in here. Move this out of the way. Okay. There you go. And so yeah, I've got my record book, my breeder record binder. And I just jotted down all the pairs that are going to be together and the box numbers that they're in, and hung it up there just so I have a reference while I'm out here doing this. So I'm basically going to go grab them one by one and get them in their boxes. So this bird is 069. 069. Goes into box number 10. Number 10 is right here. A little difficult to do. with just one hand. Bear with me 1 second, please. I'm debating if it's worth it to go bird by bird, but there we go. The cock is definitely after her, so we will let them figure out what they need to figure out. Let's go on to the next one. This one I already know where she goes, but I will just double check. 583, she should be in number 7. And yep, 7 is 583. So, should be easier to open. There we go. This is a pair from Adrian that I'm really looking forward to breeding from, so fingers crossed that everything works out with them. We'll see how they react. Definitely not as chasing as this guy, but we'll see. Figured I'll give all the birds at least, you know, a couple days to try and figure it out and take it from there. So let's get this red girl. She is 1072. 1072 goes into number 12. It is number 12. Both of these birds as well are from Adrian. And I do believe that, yeah, now that I look at it, this check used to be on the hen side because I thought it was a hen. And he actually paired up with her. And now, coincidentally, they happen to be back in the same nest box, so that one should be a breeze. That one should be a breeze, but we will see. These guys are still very still. And I think I'll do one more, and then afterwards I'll put on pause with the rest of them and show you guys after the fact. This is a 14-13. Oh, there we go. There we go. We get some action out of them, but she's not that into it. Man, this is exciting. Whoa. Oh, let's put that back. This door fell backwards. Oh, he was already on top of her. Definitely very interesting here. Alright, yeah, like I said, I'll do one more, and then when I'm done I'll record and show you guys, because this is kind of all over the place. Oh, this is my girl. 886. 886. This is the bird that was the first to come back from my disastrous 120-mile toss. So here we go. She was in number 11. Paired up to, I believe, Adrian's. Yep, paired up to Adrian's cockbird. Both blue bars. She was probably my best flyer in last year's sessions, so we'll see. And there he goes. The chase is on. Like I said, I'll put you guys on pause and I'll wrap this up and I'll be right back with you. She's been in there for 5 seconds. She's been in there for 5 seconds and they're already at it. About halfway through. And so far, every single... I'm actually really looking forward to them too, because she's one of my favorite. You guys know she's my favorite probably hen. And that Adrian's red check is a beautiful bird, so I'm really excited to see what they give. But he's being the most aggressive out of all of them. Look at that. They're already set. So far it's looking great, guys. A lot of action, a lot of noise. So, and it's looking very promising. Like I said, he's being very aggressive, so I'll definitely keep a close eye on them and see what's going on with them. But everybody else is doing fantastic. I'm shocked at how fast, because this is the first time them two are seeing each other. I'm shocked at how quickly I literally put her in there. 5 seconds later, she laid down and he got on top of her, so it's something else. But that's that. Yeah, he's being very aggressive. I'm gonna have to intervene in there. If that keeps going, I'm gonna have to see. He wants to mate. He's got her cornered. That might be illegal. Yeah. He's definitely into it, but anyway, I'm gonna finish up and be right back with you guys. But so far, it's looking outstanding. There we go, all done. Number 6 right here, this box is the one that I just put in there a few seconds ago. But let's start from the top. When I say every single box is going at it, I mean it. No, they're taking a break. But yeah, there's number 6 too there. It seems they start off rough and then they kind of calm down as they go. Every single cockbird is 100% interested, no question about that. Seems like there's a couple of standoffish hens, but there's nothing aggressive, nothing violent going on anymore. You can see these two. They've accidentally made it up, like I said, but man, it is just unbelievably loud in here now. Look at them again. Box number 4. She's laying down. So yeah, now it's just time for me to grab a seat. And yeah, 6 is still figuring it out. Like I said, I just put him in there. But I'll keep an eye. I'll make sure that... I don't want to jinx myself, but from the looks of it, it seems like every single pair is going to be a success in terms of them wanting to pair up. So we'll see. We'll see. Keeping an eye and fingers crossed. So see, some look all lovey-dovey 1 second and then they look aggressive the second, but maybe I'm looking into it too much and just being too nervous and paranoid about it. I'll just make sure nobody's injured, and I'll be sitting here. And so yeah, this is obviously going to be a long video because I still got 2 more parts to do basically, so bear with me. Might be my longest one, but we'll see. So I will hang out here, watch the birds. Once they calm down a little bit, I'll tell you a little bit more, you know, about the pairs, or as much as I know, which isn't really too much. And I'll show you guys what's going on later tonight, so hang in there, and I'll be back with you later. Alright guys, good evening. It's about almost 5 o'clock. Getting dark outside. I just got back from the auctions. Did not end up getting anything, but temptations were definitely high, but there was just no need, so I wasn't pursuing anything too hard. But as you can see, just want to give you kind of a maybe what's it been, 8-10 hour update. Number 6 here. You can see she's much more receptive than she originally was. They're not fighting anymore, so I think they're gonna be just fine. And yeah, if you can look in there, number 10, they're both in the nest. Yeah, they have all paired up, every single one of them. They're good on food. They've got water. And I'm gonna keep them in here, you know. I've had people ask me how long I plan on keeping them in here. Sorry if I'm talking all cut off, I see something and I get distracted. But I've had people ask me how long I plan on keeping them in here, and honestly, I'm not in a rush to get them out of here. It's fairly easy and fairly straightforward. Feeding them is simple, so it's definitely gonna be, I think, until they lay their first round of eggs. And we'll kind of just take it from there. So, as you can see, I'm just going to go through and see if any of the feeders need to be topped off. I got to add any more water. But, you know, things are looking good, especially considering the only 2 pairs that have been paired up before are those 2. All the other ones are new pairings. So, or they were definitely never paired up in my loft, so it's I'm very surprised and very pleased at how it's turned out. Tomorrow morning I'll give you a little bit more detail. Like I said, I'll make my last part of this video. It's going to be on Monday morning. I'll try and give you a little bit more of an up-close look, but that's where we are. Birds are looking great, behaving great. Everybody seems to be happy, so I will pick this back up tomorrow morning. Okay, here we go, last part of this never-ending video, and right away you can see box number 6 is all good. They were my only pair that was potentially not mating up, and they're doing good now. So sorry if you hear some loud buzzing noise in the background. Those guys that come around and pick up leaves are here, so I apologize if you can hear them. I'm not sure if you can, but happy to say that all of them are paired up. I'm not sure if I said it, it's Monday morning. I can't even remember what I talked about yesterday, really, so if I repeat myself, I do apologize. But just here checking in on the birds. I'm gonna be letting them out, but more so a little bit different than usual, I guess you can say. I'm gonna just let out 1 box, and they're gonna be out for about half a day until I come home from work, or until I come home from my lunch break. When I come home on my lunch break, you know, it's gonna be already 4 or 5 hours that they've been out. They should be familiarized with where their box is, so I'm gonna close them up and open up another one. And then when I, you know, finish my second half of the day and come home for the day, I'm gonna close up that pair, and then in the evening I'm gonna let out a 3rd pair. So 3 pairs for, you know, almost 1/3 of the day each are gonna be out, so should give them plenty of time to figure it out. But yeah, there's my food, there's my water. I'm just giving them apple cider vinegar, grits down there, and yeah, the process is real simple. It's just pour in the breakfast and be done with it. Don't have to disturb the birds. See, they're done. All they got is some grit on the bottom. So that's as difficult as it is to feed them every morning, so I do wash out their watering trays every morning. I have this 5-gallon bucket here that I just use to dump those out and kind of rinse them out. But that's where we are, guys. I know these nest fronts aren't the best and the easiest to look through, but I am in a little bit of a rush. My plan was to give you kind of a closer look at each pair, but I do kind of have to rush to get to work. I slept in a little bit more today than I should have, so I'm just letting you know we are on day 2, and so far things are looking great. So that's it, guys. I know this video is super long, so I apologize about that, but thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. I'll probably give you another update, you know, towards the end of the week, Thursday, Fridays, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching and have a good one.